Hi, today we'll discuss about Azure real-time data ingestion. And for this real-time data ingestion, we are using Salesforce as a data source. Let's get started. First, we'll discuss about the problem statement, and next we'll discuss about the architecture, and we'll go through the hands-on session, and finally we'll conclude this. Coming to the problem statement, and most of the organizations in today's world using Salesforce as their CRM application, and they are using Salesforce for their order processing or customer relationship processing. All those things they are using, and business analysts within the organization they want to track that what is the current order status in real time, but that is not happening with the current Salesforce. And Salesforce is giving the data. Salesforce is building the reports by Salesforce itself, and it is taking 24 hours delay. Also, within the Salesforce report, we can't integrate other systems' data. So to overcome those limitations and to get the real-time data processing, we will use Azure Data Platform as one of the solution. And in this lesson, we will discuss what Azure Data Platform components and how to implement this. Uh, Coming to the architecture, and in the Azure Data Platform, we will extract the Salesforce data by using different services and different methods. Some of the methods I can see it. One is the Logic Apps, which is a workflow app from the Azure Data Platform, and we can use HTTP trigger and Salesforce objects within the Logic app. The difference between Salesforce objects and HTTP trigger is HTTP trigger will fire the event when there is a change in the Salesforce. But Salesforce object, we need to schedule this with an interval like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I mean, which is not a real time, which is a near real time. And also we can use Azure Data Factory, one of the Azure service, to pull the data from Salesforce, which is also like scheduling, which is not real time. And also we can use Power BI connectors from Power BI to pull the data from Salesforce, again, which is not a real time. Coming to the architecture, I am using Salesforce as my source, and I am pulling the data from Logic app. Uh, then I will develop a Logic app to pull the data from Salesforce and send the data to Data Lake as well as Azure SQL database. And then our reporting analytics, either Power BI or Tableau, will read the data from SQL database or Data Lake. And this ADF is there. I put this ADF because in Salesforce currently we don't have any option to handle the deletes. I mean, once the data record is deleted in Salesforce, we don't have an option. For that, we are using ADF as a batch, and we can get the data for every 10 minutes and update the final tables in our data lake or database. But I'm not go showing how that ADF pipeline. I'll show you that logic app, how to pull the data and to data lake and SQL database. Also, I'll show you that how to configure outbound messages and the workflow within the Salesforce to run the sequence. So, for this hands-on, we need Azure subscription and the Salesforce free trial, and I'll create a logic app, and also I'll create the Salesforce, configure the Salesforce with the logic app. Then finally, we will prepare the logic app to send the data to Azure Data Lake and SQL database. Watch hands-on session in part 2. Please subscribe my channel and hit bell icon to get the latest video alerts. Please provide your comments to improve any content and any topics. Thanks, guys. Please subscribe.